Introducing Jenny, who is the main grocery shopper for a family of 4. Like many Americans, Jenny has trouble managing nutrition while grocery shopping. This is difficult for 3 main reasons. First, few people know exactly what all those nutrients on that nutrition facts label does for their diet. Second, it's difficult to keep track of all the nutrients when you have more than a couple of items. Finally, Jenny doesn't know what or how much of these nutrients her family needs. She's tried many apps to help her solve this problem, but they're usually for single people or dieters. That's why Jenny decides to try an Android application called Balance. Balance helps her by calculating her and her family's nutritional needs, keeping track of the nutritional content of her groceries while she shops, reminding her when she needs to decrease on a nutrient that isn't too good for her family, learn about nutrients using the handy nutrient reference, and keeping a history so Jenny can improve every time she shops. Let's see how Jenny uses Balance. Jenny is at home and has downloaded the app onto her phone. She starts out by creating an account with a username and password. She is then taken to a dashboard where she must first create her profile. Jenny fills in her stats such as age, gender, height, weight, and activity level. This is done so Balance can calculate what her nutritional needs are. Once she is done, she is able to add additional people, for example, her husband Ben. When Jenny has added her whole family, she is able to check out everyone's total nutritional needs, which Balance calculates for her. Then, Jenny treks to the grocery store. As she enters the grocery store, we can see her setting the number of days she plans to shop for. Jenny can then add items by using the product lookup code or barcode scanner. For instance, she would enter the product lookup code for bananas. She can then enter the quantity. We then see the nutrients reflected in the graph. For instance, Jenny notices bananas has a large amount of vitamin B6. Next, she can add a second item, and we can see how the totals of her cart stack up. Jenny can also scan an item. For example, eggs. In order to compare items, Jenny must add both items to her cart. She can then select them both and see their nutritional totals side by side. For instance, here we see that the soup doesn't contribute much to her family's diet other than sodium, and that both soups contribute equal amounts of every nutrient. When she deselects the second item, she sees the totals of the cart once again with the currently selected item highlighted. When Jenny is done shopping, she checks out of her grocery cart and sees a summary of reminders of how to improve on the nutritional content of her cart on the next trip and how she did well on this trip. She can then access the nutrient reference to learn more. Four days later, Jenny returns to the grocery store and starts her cart in the same way. This time, however, she is shown the totals of the nutrients from the previous time she shopped. The arrows give her a reminder of how she can improve this time, for instance, decreasing sodium and increasing her zinc intake. This helps Jenny improve on her nutritional awareness each time she shops. Jenny and her family are shopping healthier and improving each time they shop. Thanks, Balance.